It's Week 9 of the NFL. And coming up next is the Commanders' superstar tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Commanders and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarter.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset loss.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Walsh. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Bennett bruising ahead, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game.
It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. John Mechie, 83 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number 50 on the season. What a year he's put together, and he'll try to build on it here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Mechie, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. Off the play fake. Barber. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on 1st down. Barber. He finds his man complete. That's Walsh. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Barber. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine.
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdown passes and another touchdown on the ground the last time they had it, as he'll start here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So here is Washington now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now the Commanders' offense set to take over. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Operating from the gun. Barber buying time to his left. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass something over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from the 20. And the Commanders take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barber dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walsh. Still fighting for more. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. run. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Walsh. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Washington offense set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them,
he's got a man complete, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, Barber escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Barber flushed out right. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. He finds his man complete. It's Walsh. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Barber being chased out left. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Commanders,